Happy Tuesday. I am cooking a meal right now and honestly, whenever I cook a meal, I feel like I need to document it because I cannot cook and I'm putting a lot of effort into making real good whole food meals. So I've started cutting yellow potatoes. I'm making like a horseradish mustard salmon with potatoes. I hope it's good. I got the recipe off New York Times Cooking, which is like the only recipe app I have. I feel like I should expand. But because I don't have that many skills yet, I don't really need to. But hopefully this is good. It's gonna take like 45 minutes to make, but I prepped the potatoes, I cut them, and now I just have to figure the rest out, which I got. Something I feel like I should have sort of known before I made this recipe was like what horseradish tastes like. I did not know what horseradish tastes like. So this is fully, I'm trying this, and one, I've already messed it up because this recipe is supposed to like serve 4 people and I'm only making it for 2. So like, I didn't divide up the ingredients to like the detail that the recipe called for, but I added way too much lime zest. So it's very bitter. So I've had to add like just tons of like the other ingredients to like even it out, and it's not the best, but maybe it'll be good on the salmon. I don't know if it just doesn't taste that good like off the salmon. Maybe on the salmon it'll be good. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna make these roasted Brussels sprouts from Trader Joe's. This is the only thing I'm making that's frozen. And they look pretty good. They're roasted Brussels sprouts with Parmesan cheese. Can't go too wrong with those. So it's gonna be salmon, potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. All right, I think I have to admit that this is one of the times where I did not succeed too well. It's still cooking. I think I really struggle cooking meat and salmon and things like that because I really don't know when they're done. I know I could get a meat thermometer, but I just like, I still get uncomfortable. But yeah, the seasoning on the salmon I don't love, and maybe that's because I'm not a horseradish girl and I should have tried it before I decided on it, but this is how you learn, you know? It's how you learn, and it's okay. And the potatoes are still cooking, but everything's at least decent. Friday. Today is, or it's like 4 p.m. right now. I'm getting dressed because I'm going out to dinner tonight to a restaurant called La Dolce Vita. It's a pretty popular restaurant in Beverly Hills, from what I believe. I've been before and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. They have a really good like olive oil, or I think it's olive oil like pepper martini. It's really, really good. Now I'm not really a big martini gal. I like elderflower martinis, like gin elderflower martinis, but I'm not a big like just like straight martini gal, and this place does an incredible martini. So very excited for that. It's like Italian food, so you can never go wrong with that. But that's what I'm doing tonight, and then tomorrow is actually my cousin's daughter's first birthday, so we're going to like a little park, gonna celebrate her birthday, and it'll be really nice. It's gonna be really hot. It's gonna be like, I think it's supposed to be like 90 degrees today, on tomorrow in Los Angeles, so gonna be a short stay for sure. And then Sunday I'm getting brunch with one of my best friends, so that'll be fun. I don't know if you can even see my shoes, but I'm choosing between my black ballet flats and my yellow ballet flats. I don't know if you can really see. I love these yellow ballet flats. I just feel like I struggle kind of pairing them with things. I'm such a neutrals gal, so it's always easier for me to pair like a black ballet flat with anything. But yeah, very French girl inspired. Does anyone else love drinking water just out of a wine glass? I don't know what it is. I've actually had a weird affinity for wine glasses since I was a child. I remember like if we'd go out to a restaurant, like if my mom got a glass of wine, I just wanted the glass. Like I just wanted the experience. I didn't care what was in the glass. I just loved how fancy and like nice and elegant a wine glass looks in a hand. Also, whenever I'd like walk past a restaurant growing up and I saw like women drinking wine, or not really men, women drinking wine, I thought it looked just like so chic. So I think that's why I'm having water in a wine glass. So I actually got, when I went to Little Tokyo last weekend, we popped into a store. I don't know what the store was called, but they had a book on Kikis delivery service. And it's predominantly like on the art of Kikis delivery service, but also like kind of all of the little nuanced details they did to make the movie what it was. Like, for example, even something as like detailed as the color of the movie and making it a bit more subtle and neutral rather than like typical animation that's like really bright and colorful. And I'm just so excited. I love getting books on things that I just like love so deeply, and Kiki's delivery service I love so deeply, and I loved so deeply as a child. This is what the book looks like. It's very just like a classic looking book, but it just like really goes into detail on like all the fun details of this movie. So yeah, genuinely having like the best time reading this. I think I mentioned like I love animation, and Ghibli art is just my favorite. It's the most like calming, sweet, aesthetically pleasing visual to me. So good. I also wanted to shout out Perfect Days on Hulu. It's a newer movie. I think it's like collaboration between a German and Japanese director. It's called Perfect Days. Oh my god, I loved that movie. I love movies that like tap into like the intricacy of beautiful things and like contentment and peace. And that movie brought me so much peace and joy. I loved it. So I highly, highly recommend everyone go watch it. Friday. I'm not super sure of my outfit. It's kind of like cash, but like with a boot. You know? I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. I love this top. I just think it's really fun. I am going to a Japanese restaurant called Tsubaki. It's actually right next door to Ototo, which is the restaurant I went to, I think, a week ago. Similar vibe, like sake, beer, Japanese plates, small plates, bar food type of vibe. And I'm very excited. Another restaurant I've been wanting to go to. We're meeting up with one of my best friends and her boyfriend, and it's gonna be a really nice time.
Sorry for this comment.
Then you should like drive down.